This is what it looks like when I back up a little bit here. Look at how big this is. This is my hand, okay? I have too many movies. I have too many of them. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 2020 edition of my complete Blu-ray movie collection video. Collection month is here, and we're starting in full force with the Blu-ray collection video. This video every year takes probably a good 3 years off of my life to actually film and set up and do all the stuff for, but I'm excited to do it every year nonetheless, just to see how much my collection has grown, and I'm sure you guys are always excited to watch this video every year. So enough talking, let's get this over with. Let's begin with this stack right here. Star Trek from 2009. I've covered this movie on HMR. I really enjoy it. Deadpool. Honestly, this and its sequel are kind of in the running for HMR Season 3 as we're making the final preparations for that season to start production. Its sequel on 4K, nonetheless. The sequel was great. I've also got Once Upon Deadpool in glorious PG-13. That's, of course, the PG-13 rated cut of Deadpool 2. Logan, one of the best comic book films. Probably one of the best films ever made, if I'm going to be honest with you here. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Fantastic movie. Also, another contender for HMR Season 3. Spider-Man, the Sam Raimi Trilogy, Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, all on Blu-ray. The Amazing Spider-Man, and its sequel, Amazing Spider-Man 2. I hate Amazing Spider-Man 2 with a passion, but the 3D Blu-ray was cheap at half-price books, and I couldn't say no to a good deal. Speaking of Amazing Spider-Man 2, did y'all hear that Jamie Foxx might be coming back as Electro? That's kind of insane. Venom, I thought this movie was painfully average, but I'd kind of like to own movies I saw in theaters. Avatar, the extended Blu-ray collector's edition version. I don't like Avatar. Then again, I haven't seen Avatar in probably 6 or 7 years, but the first time I saw it, I just had a really negative reaction to it. The Usual Suspects, Scoob, Steve Jobs. Yo, man, it's like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Inside Out, Cowboys and Aliens. I bought this purely because Hope enjoys it. I watched it. It's painfully average. Toy Story 4. The only version of Aladdin that exists. It's the animated version. The live-action one we don't speak of around these parts. Jack Reacher, Never Go Back. Never go back to watch this movie. This was awful. No Country for Old Men. Robot Chicken Star Wars Special number 3, I think this is. This is fine. I enjoyed it. I think I picked it up at half-price books for a cheap deal. The Punisher on 4K, as well as Punisher Warzone on 4K. Currently working through that series on HMR right now for a little mini-series, so if you haven't already checked that out, you should. Ad Astra. Have not seen that yet. I bought it cheap on eBay. Justice League Dark Apocalypse War. I've heard that's one of the greatest DC animated movies. I like the DC animated stuff. I've got a fair amount of that to show you later in this video. Smokey and the Bandit. Burt Reynolds looks suspiciously like Pedro Pascal in that poster art. It kind of freaks me out. Lawless. I know nothing about that movie. It came in a Blu-ray lot on eBay. Have never watched it, but I fully intend to at some point before I die. Well, hey man, there's a big Lebowski Blu-ray here. Selma, 3 Days to Kill, Point Break, Unstoppable, Apollo 13, Split, Sharks 3D. I don't remember how long it's been since I picked this up. I have watched this in 3D. Hope has a 3D TV. I didn't know that until recently, and we found the glasses for it. This is a demo quality 3D Blu-ray. This 3D on this looks amazing. I was a big hater of home 3D for a long time because I never really experienced it in the way that it's supposed to be experienced. Sharks 3D turned my opinion around. I love 3D stuff now. That is amazing. And then here's a movie I bought because Hope and girlfriend and all that stuff. Rio 2 on 3D Blu-ray. It was cheap from Big Lots, and she likes kiddie movies, okay? I don't feel like I need to justify this, but that's why I have that. 42, the Jackie Robinson story. Amazing performance by Chadwick Boseman in this movie. Rest in peace. Kong Skull Island. Penguins of Madagascar. Godzilla King of the Monsters. And to round out this stack, Planet of the Apes, the 5-movie collection, including all of the original Planet of the Apes movies, not including the remake by Tim Burton, and that's a blessing. The original is a sci-fi classic, and I'm glad to have it. I haven't seen any of the sequels yet, but at some point I will. I have them now, so why not? Alright, let's move on to this stack. My original copy of Avengers Age of Ultron, my original Blu-ray of Iron Man. I'll never get rid of that. It's got some exclusive bonus content on it. Original Blu-ray of Star Wars The Last Jedi. Disney Movie Club exclusive version of Cars. Original Blu-ray release of Avengers. Original Blu-ray of Expendables 2. Original Logan Blu-ray. Captain America Civil War. Ant-Man. First Avenger. Winter Soldier. My 3D copy of Cars that's not actually 3D. It just has the Blu-ray in it. eBay users, man, they're the best, aren't they? Blade, movie I think is criminally underrated. 4K Steelbook of Iron Man. The Incredible Hulk with a lenticular slipcover. I found one on a website called Blu-rays4everyone.com. I picked it up there. Slipcover's amazing. I love it. I don't like that movie very much, but the packaging is awesome. Iron Man 2. Getting into the MCU now. Thor with this Best Buy exclusive slipcover that has his original comic appearance cover on the back of it. 4K Steelbook of Captain America the First Avenger. 4K Steelbook of Avengers. One of the best looking 4K transfers I have ever seen. Blew my mind first time I saw that. Iron Man 3. Thor the Dark World. 4K Steelbook of Captain America the Winter Soldier. Guardians of the Galaxy. 4K Steelbook of Avengers Age of Ultron. This Blu-ray Steelbook of Ant-Man that I picked up solely because I wanted to own the movie on digital platforms. Plus I love Steelbooks. 4K Steelbook of Captain America Civil War. Doctor Strange. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Spider-Man Homecoming. Thor Ragnarok. Target exclusive version. 4K Steelbook of Black Panther that looks like he's frozen in carbonite. Avengers Infinity War, the 4K Steelbook that looks amazing. Wish I'd gotten the Target version as well, but that's okay. I'll just cry about it. Ant-Man and the Wasp, the just plain 4K version because I didn't really care that much about the Steelbook. I didn't think it looked all that great. Then the Steelbook that was stuck to, Captain Marvel Steelbook. I'm not a big fan of Captain Marvel. I thought the movie was fine, but I like Steelbooks. Avengers Endgame Steelbook. Spider-Man Far From Home Steelbook. This has some of the best artwork on a Steelbook I've ever seen. This looks amazing. X-Men Trilogy on 4K. X-Men Origins Wolverine. The Wolverine, the Unleashed Extended Cut with the 3D Blu-ray and all that stuff. X-Men First Class. X-Men Days of Future Past. The Rogue Cut of Days of Future Past. I still own the 3D Blu-ray of X-Men Days of Future Past. It's just in that giant box that my Magneto helmet came in, and that's in the basement, and I didn't feel like going to get that. I do still have it, though. X-Men Apocalypse. X-Men Dark Phoenix. I did not like Dark Phoenix a bit, but for some strange reason, when I went out shopping on Black Friday, that was the movie I really wanted to get because I wanted to watch it again, and I didn't want to pay full price for it. I didn't pay full price. I paid like $7 on Black Friday for that. Okay, now we're getting into the DC animated stuff. Batman The Dark Knight Returns, Parts 1 and 2. The Killing Joke. Suicide Squad Hell to Pay. Wonder Woman Bloodlines. The Death of Superman. Reign of the Supermen. Superman Red Sun. Superman the Movie. It's got a really good 4K transfer on it. The Batman Anthology, which includes the 4 live-action Batman films. They're listed there on the side. Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin. Joker, one of the most overrated movies ever made. I like the movie, I do. I just don't think it's a masterpiece like some people do. It's just, there just isn't anything that's masterpiece about it. It's a good movie, but quit praising it so much. Come on, guys. Green Lantern, I think everyone can agree this movie's terrible. Really need to sell that or something, get rid of it. Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. Oh boy. Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman. That's a good one. I don't know why I'm sighing for that. I'm going to sigh for this, though. Aquaman. I still don't like this movie at all. Oh, I'm having to stretch my legs out back here, y'all. We're not even halfway done yet, and I'm already getting tired. Shazam, the best live-action film that DC has given us. Birds of Prey and the fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn. The movie was fine. Wasn't bad. Wasn't good. Justice League, the Target exclusive version with the lenticular cover and the bonus artwork and stuff on the inside. Lego Star Wars The Padawan Menace, John Wick Chapter 2, and John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum. I took my coin out of my collector's case. It's up on my desk right now. The Target exclusive of Avengers Endgame. The movie's so nice I just had to buy it twice. The Mel Brooks Collection. What does this include? It includes 9 of Mel Brooks' best films. Those are the films right there. I'm not going to list them for you. Pause the video if you really feel like you need to know. Mel Brooks, I think, is a pure comedic genius. Spaceballs is hilarious. Cars, 4K Steelbook. Cars 2, the 3D Blu-ray and all that. And rounding that out is Cars 3. That's the Blu-ray Steelbook from Best Buy. Kingsman: The Golden Circle and Kingsman: The Secret Service. Covered that on HMR. The Lego Movie, the Lego Batman Movie, the Lego Ninjago Movie, and the Lego Movie 2, the second part. Kind of upset that Lego is really not going to be doing their cinematic universe anymore. I thought it had some true promise there, and I thought Lego Movie 2 was pretty good. Wasn't better than the first, but it had something going for it. Then again, I don't know if they're not going to do it anymore. I've heard that Lego is no longer with Warner Brothers. I know that they moved over to Universal, I think, but I don't know if they're just canceling the cinematic universe as a whole. Top Gun, Last Action Hero, Shark Week, the 30 years anniversary collection that has like 30 episodes of Shark Week on it. It's a 3-disc set. It's really awesome. I love sharks. 2001. This movie blew my mind when I first saw it. It messed with me, man. This is a trippy, weird film. And I kind of really want to talk about it on HMR, but I'm kind of scared to rewatch it. It's very unsettling. Maybe scared's not the right term of phrase to use. I'm apprehensive because it's like the movie is just so out there and weird. I don't know if I even want to see it again all that much. I'm going to move the camera over here just because I can. Alexander and the Terrible, No Good, Horrible, Very Bad Day. No one talks about that movie much, and it's kind of underrated, I guess. I mean, I liked it. Jack Ryan 5-movie collection. I've seen all 5 of these. Jack Ryan is not really all that impressive. I was not a fan of any of these movies. The only one I really liked was Hunt for Red October, and I just barely liked that one. The other 4 are just, I could take them or leave them. Jason Bourne, The Italian Job, Crank, The Sandlot, Sin City, Spaceballs the Blu-ray. The Daniel Craig collection of James Bond. That includes Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, and Skyfall. I have Spectre by itself. Sean Connery collection Volume 1. Includes the first 3 James Bond films he was in. The good ones, at least. The Pierce Brosnan collection includes all 4 of his. 21 and 22 Jump Street. And a 2-pack there. Oh, man. Jaws. You guys know how much I love Jaws. You watch HMR, you know. The Hunger Games. The Hunger Games Catching Fire. Mockingjay Part 1. Mockingjay Part 2. I have a certain frustration with the Hunger Games movies because with Catching Fire they promised so much, and then Mockingjay, they let us down, or at least they let me down. I mean, it just went nowhere. Nowhere that was satisfying, at least. Transformers. Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. I still don't like this movie at all. Transformers Dark of the Moon. Bumblebee. I like this movie. I watched it once. It's pretty good. I think Haley Steinfeld's fantastic in it. Minority Report. The Target exclusive version of The Force Awakens with that weird cardboard packaging. Unknown. Non-Stop. Run All Night. The Commuter. Can you tell I'm a fan of Liam Neeson? I like all of those like mainstay thriller movies. They're entertaining to me. Pirates of the Caribbean. Curse of the Black Pearl. Dead Man's Chest. At World's End. On Stranger Tides. This is the worst one. And Dead Men Tell No Tales. The second best one, actually. I like 5. The second best. Nothing beats Curse of the Black Pearl, though. It's fantastic. Finding Nemo 3D Collector's Edition. Finding Dory, which I actually got through Disney Movie Rewards back before they sucked. They like rebranded themselves as something else. It's not Movie Rewards anymore. It's Disney Movie Insiders, and they don't offer any like rewards that are worth anything. Like they don't offer Blu-rays or posters anymore. They just offer weird discount codes. The service went down the toilet, and it sucks because I had a lot of points I was saving up for other things, but then the whole service got revamped. Ocean's 11, RoboCop, Kick-Ass. I'd love to do Kick-Ass on HMR. That movie's amazing. Lord of War, 1966 Batman the movie. Holy Heimlicher, Batman! We're on Blu-ray. Return of the Caped Crusaders and Batman vs. Two-Face. Batman Hush. Batman Year One. Under the Red Hood. And the best one of them all, Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is the stuff that dreams are made of, guys. Okay, moving a little closer now. I'm gonna get on the other side here so I can stretch out my other leg. I've got the Fast and the Furious 8 movie collection here. I've seen all of them. They really do get good after 5. Well, when they get to 5, they start to get good. But after, like, 8 or so, it just kind of... 7 was okay, though. Hobbs and Shaw. Pretty good spin-off. The Hustler, starring Paul Newman. Really good movie. Really good movie. Air Force One. I watched that on the way to Florida this year, and that's really underrated. I really enjoyed that. Not a lot of people talk about Air Force One anymore. The original Die Hard. Yeah, we all know my thoughts on that. Saving Private Ryan. Deepwater Horizon. Patriots Day. The Incredibles 4K Steelbook. Great pop art on that. I love that artwork. Incredibles 2. Did not like the artwork for that Steelbook, so I did not pick that Steelbook up. Lord of the Rings 3-film collection. That's the original trilogy. And then I've got the Hobbit Trilogy here. Unexpected Journey, Desolation of Smaug, and Battle of the Five Armies. Last 2 were on 3D Blu-ray, as you could probably tell if you have eyes. Lethal Weapon 4-movie collection. No, man, it's Rocky. You know, it's the original Rocky. And we got Creed. Was it sequel Creed 2 on 4K. Home Alone. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. A Christmas Story. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. We're getting into the Christmas stuff now, as you can tell. Elf. The Steelbook of Christmas Vacation. Frosty the Snowman was a jolly, happy movie. Even though it's not a movie, it's more like a TV special, but they still put it on Blu-ray. Peanuts Holiday Collection 4K restoration set. The SpongeBob SquarePants movie. The SpongeBob movie Sponge Out of Water. Really wanted to see SpongeBob 3 in theaters, but that didn't happen. Thanks, 2020. The Lion King. Wreck-It Ralph. And its sequel, Ralph Breaks the Internet. Independence Day. Independence Day Resurgence. That's a terrible movie. Men in Black 3, American Hustle, Airplane, really good comedy, one of the funniest. Sicario, Sicario 2, Day of the Soldado, Dread. This is a unique Blu-ray because it shares 3D on one side and regular Blu-ray on the other. Thought it was weird. Remake of Total Recall. Terrible remake. This is the definition of what a soulless remake is. Awful. Unforgiven. Not awful. Very good, in fact. Taxi Driver. Still need to watch this. I've not gotten around to it yet. Okay, let's move the camera back over here, shall we? We've got... oh boy. A lot more stacks to go, people. We're not done yet. Super Troopers 2. And the first Super Troopers here. I like those movies. I had not seen Super Troopers, and I thought the first one was hilarious. Christopher Robin, The Great Wall, The Great Gatsby. Well, don't you know, old sport, it's The Great Gatsby. The Muppets. It's a great movie. I love The Muppets. Escape Plan. Escape Plan 2. Shit. It's a terrible movie. I hate Escape Plan 2. I've been fighting the urge to watch Escape Plan 3, because apparently I just like bad things. I don't know. Is it wrong to be curious? I just wonder how they can make it worse. Well, that fell. Kung Fu Panda. The sequel, Kung Fu Panda 2, fell over there. Blade Runner, 2049. Well, no, that's the first Blade Runner. Here's Blade Runner 2049. A Few Good Men. You can't handle this on 4K. You just can't. Logan Lucky. How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon 2. And How to Train Your Dragon The Hidden World. These three movies, they form a pretty good trilogy. I enjoyed them all on some level. Here's Kung Fu Panda 3. I was looking for that earlier. Kind of why I paused. I was like, where's Kung Fu Panda 3? I know I have it. Pacific Rim. Pacific Rim Uprising. Yuck. American Sniper. The original and good Total Recall. The Predator. I made the mistake of thinking that movie was good when it first came out. Was I wrong? Spectre. Fight Club. A Good Day to Die Hard. I still have not seen that movie all the way through. Honestly, I plan on going to the grave without seeing that movie all the way through. That's just how I'm going to roll with life. And then we get to my Game of Thrones season sets. I've got Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, Season 5, Season 6, Season 7, and finally, Season 8. If you're wondering what my thoughts on the Game of Thrones ending was, could have been better. Could have been a hell of a lot better. Go over to this stack, shall we? Because there's a little bit more light over on this side. Here we go. Ooh, this is the Star Wars stuff here. And we start off with the Complete Saga set. That's an awesome set. Exodus Gods and Kings. The Expendables. Extended Director's Cut. I still don't know how that happened. That just perplexes me. The Expendables 2 on 4K. The Expendables 3. Star Trek on 4K. Star Trek Into Darkness. Star Trek Beyond. Prequel set of Star Wars. The Clone Wars movie. Clone Wars Season 1. Season 2. Season 3. Season 4. And Season 6. I don't have Season 5 because people are charging out the butthole for Season 5 on Blu-ray. And it's kind of getting annoying. At this point, I'm looking into getting a UK copy because I've just given up on finding a US copy of Season 5 of the Clone Wars on Blu-ray for a cheap price. Target exclusive version of Solo: A Star Wars Story. Star Wars Rebels Season 1. Season 2. Season 3. And Season 4. Rogue One: A Star Wars Story. That's the Target exclusive version. The original trilogy of Star Wars. Star Wars The Force Awakens, the 3D version. 4K Steelbook of Star Wars The Last Jedi. And Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, Walmart exclusive 4K set. We got Deadpool slipcovers here. Yes, I love these things. Castaway. Predator. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Assassin's Creed. 127 Hours. Revenge of the Nerds. City Slickers. Office Space. The Day After Tomorrow, The Devil Wears Prada, and Edward Scissorhands. I love these Deadpool photobomb covers. Some of these movies are bad. Assassin's Creed. But I'll never get rid of them because of the Deadpool slipcovers. Okay, hopefully after that camera angle change, we won't have to change the camera anymore. So let's just keep going. Power through, y'all. We got maybe 6 stacks left to go, and then we're out of here. And I put all this back, and then I can go take a nap or something. The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. V for Vendetta. Ooh, this is the Steelbook stack. 300. Another Avengers copy. Comic art Steelbook there. Age of Ultron comic art Steelbook. The Back to the Future trilogy. Marty, we gotta go back. We gotta go back and get the Back to the Future Steelbook before it sells out. It's Bad Boys 1 and 2. I don't know what that was. I started doing a Bad Boys, but then I morphed into something else. Bad Boys 2 is legitimately one of the worst films I've ever seen in my entire life. I hate that movie. First one's not bad, though. Blues Brothers, The Bourne Identity, The Bourne Supremacy, The Bourne Ultimatum, and The Bourne Legacy. All of those were Target exclusive steelbooks. I'm very happy to have that set complete. Civil War comic art, or cartoon art, I guess I should say. Color of Money, sequel to The Hustler. Very good movie. That's a UK steelbook, actually. The Die Hard Collection, Equalizer 1 in 4K, and Equalizer 2 in 4K. Galaxy Quest. Gran Torino. Yeah, get off my lawn. Heat. Still need to watch that. Hulk. How this says, powerful with spectacular action there on the front. This movie is neither powerful nor does it have spectacular action. It barely has any action to begin with. Lilo and Stitch. UK steelbook. Love that movie. Love that steelbook. Lone Survivor. The Martian. The Matrix. The Meg. Rocket Man. The book was from Walmart, surprisingly. Like, it was exclusive to Walmart. It was weird. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows. Sherlock Holmes 3 is supposedly coming soon, and I'm excited for it because A Game of Shadows was better than the first. Solo, A Star Wars Story, 4K steelbook. Another movie that was so nice I had to buy it twice. Space Jam, Star Trek Into Darkness. This movie wasn't all that nice, but I did buy it twice because this steelbook came in a Walmart set that was on clearance at my Walmart for like $5, so I said, I'm going to go ahead and buy this because I like the steelbook. Taken 3-movie collection. I hate Taken 2 and 3. They're abominations. The first one's good, though. Zombieland and Zombieland 2. You cannot understand how much joy it brings me that these steelbooks match. Like, they have similar artwork on them. They look awesome together. And then down here at the bottom, we've got that Jurassic Park 4K set with the steelbooks down there. Got a few more steelbooks up here on the top. Sonic the Hedgehog, you know I had to do it. The Gambler, and Les Miserables. Hope likes musicals, so that's for her. I've also got the Family Guy Star Wars trilogy. I need to watch these. I hear they're actually funny. Now we get into some TV shows I own on Blu-ray. I don't own a lot of TV shows, but some I do. You saw I own all of Game of Thrones, and I own all of Avatar on Blu-ray, because this series is fantastic. It's one of my favorites. I only buy TV shows on Blu-ray that I know I'm gonna want to watch later on in life, and if I don't have a streaming service that has them, I'll always have them in my collection, and I only buy shows that I absolutely love. Like, they're my absolute favorites of all time. Could not live without them. So that's why I have Better Call Saul, because I got Better Call Saul Season 1 here, and that's a great show. Season 2 and Season 4. I don't have Season 3 yet. I'm currently looking for a Blu-ray copy. Please, Sony, give us Better Call Saul Season 5 on Blu-ray. I need that. I really don't want to have to buy the digital copy on Vudu and then wind up buying the season set later and then just having a digital download code that's useless to me, so I end up just pawning it off on Twitter. Which is what happened with Season 4. Which, if you don't know, on Twitter, I'm currently giving away a few digital copies I don't have a use for, and Better Call Saul Season 4 is one of them, so if you're not already following me on Twitter, you should probably do that if you want a chance to win the Better Call Saul Season 4 digital copy. And if you have Better Call Saul, you gotta have Breaking Bad, Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, Season 5 Part 1, and Season 5 Part 2. The Bible, the epic miniseries. Duck Dynasty, Seasons 1 through 3, Season 4, Season 5, and Season 6. All the seasons that were released on Blu-ray. A&E just stopped putting these out on Blu-ray, and it kind of sucked. Legend of Korra, Season 1. This is the one that's signed by Steve Blum, the guy that played Amon. Season 2, Season 3, and Season 4. Have not seen Season 4. I've seen the other 3 seasons, though. 1 is the best. They get progressively worse. Rick and Morty, Seasons 1 through 3. I love Rick and Morty. And I forgot to put this in the stacks, but I do have Season 4 on Blu-ray here, because Season 4 is not on Hulu or any streaming service that I have offered for free. So I just went ahead and bought it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original 1990s film. TMNT. Ninja Turtles from 2014. And Out of the Shadows. Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. Rogue Nation. And Fallout. Fallout's the best one by far. Why Him? Central Intelligence. Neighbors. Neighbors 2, Sorority Rising. The Campaign. Daddy's Home. Daddy's Home 2. And The Hitman's Bodyguard. Anchorman. Parental Guidance. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Tag. The Happy Time Murders. Night School. Game Night. Shaun of the Dead. Hot Fuzz. The World's End. The Terminator. T2. Terminator 3. Terminator Salvation. Terminator Genesis. And I kinda bought this one out of pity because I own the other 5. It's Terminator Dark Fate. It was on sale for like $12. It was a pity buy, basically. I don't like that movie in the slightest, but I guess I'll give it a rewatch one more time before I put it back on the shelf and never watch it again. First Blood Part 2, Rambo 3, Rambo Last Blood. Jurassic Park Steelbook, Jurassic World, Baby Driver, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, War for the Planet of the Apes, Indiana Jones, the 4-movie collection, Edge of Tomorrow, American Made, Collateral, which is getting a 4K release here pretty soon. I might pick that up and do a supplemental on HMR. Inception, Interstellar, Dunkirk, Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, the Canadian Blu-ray, Jackie Brown, Kill Bill 1 and 2, Inglourious Bastards, Django Unchained Steelbook, The Hateful Eight, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And to round out that stack, Ghostbusters 1 and 2, this digibook here. I'm going kind of fast here, y'all, because we're getting really deep into this video. It's like probably over 40 minutes at this point. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. And my legs are starting to get really sore sitting here. Talladega Nights, The Fugitive, Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance, Mad Max, The Road Warrior, Beyond Thunderdome, Mad Max Fury Road. I was not a big fan of any of those. Oh, I need to stretch. Oh, blood flow. It feels so good. Whew. 310 to Yuma, Hellboy, Hellboy 2, The Golden Army. Don't have 2019 Hellboy. Never will own that physically. That's a disgusting, horrible remake. 13 Hours, Zero Dark 30, Schindler's List, Noah, Now You See Me, Now You See Me 2, The Monuments Men, Coco, Olympus Has Fallen, London Has Fallen, Godzilla, Detective Pikachu, Hell or High Water, Fantastic Four, it's got both Fantastic Four and Rise of the Silver Surfer in it. Daredevil and Elektra is a pity purchase, really. I don't even know why I bought that. I watched Elektra, finally, and it was awful. Monsters, Inc., 3D Blu-ray there. Monsters University, The Peanuts Movie, Wanted, Argo, Atomic Blonde, Two Guns, Swordfish, RoboCop, the remake, Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, Real Steel, criminally underrated movie. That one I will probably for sure cover in HMR Season 3. That's a great movie. The Losers, that's the opposite of a great movie. The Disaster Artist, Watchmen, Director's Cut, Bad Times at the El Royale, Ocean's 8, Cold Pursuit, Moneyball, The Little Mermaid, The Town. Oh, we don't have much left. Okay, finally, we're almost done. World War Z 3D edition, the complete Batman the Animated Series on Blu-ray, Batman Beyond the Animated Series on Blu-ray, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 1, Daredevil Season 1. This I picked up because, well, it's a good show, has a slipcover, you don't see a lot of physical copies of this floating around. I went ahead and got it because of rarity. The Social Network, The Edge of 17, The Accountant, True Grit, Men in Black International, Rampage, First Man, the Lorax 3D edition. Hope really likes that movie for some strange reason. I don't know why. That's a terrible movie in my opinion, but The Greatest Showman, Murder on the Orient Express, Ready Player One, Angel Has Fallen. Fun fact, this was Hope and I's first date. The Patriot. Underrated movie. I love The Patriot. Tomb Raider. Candidate for the best video game movie. This is a really good movie. Despicable Me on 4K. That was a late after Black Friday purchase when the sales were still around. Good Boys. Horrible Bosses. Birdman. The King's Speech. A Star is Born. Bohemian Rhapsody. The Fighter. Ford v Ferrari. This movie is fantastic. I love it. Wolf of Wall Street, Martin Scorsese triple feature collection with Goodfellas, The Aviator, and The Departed, Shawshank Redemption, Stand By Me, The Goonies, The Breakfast Club, Sin City, A Dame to Kill For, The Revenant, Hacksaw Ridge, 12 Angry Men, fantastic film, Criterion Collection Blu-ray, love that movie to death. 1917, Knives Out, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. This is a terrible movie. Don't ever watch this. I thought it would be good because of the title. It's not. It's horrible. Escape from New York, the Scream Factory Blu-ray with a reversible cover on it. I've got the reverse cover on mine. It looks fantastic. And the Star Trek Motion Picture Trilogy, which includes Star Trek 2, 3, and 4. Not the first movie, because the first movie is garbage. We're so close to the end. Okay. Jaws, the VHS Blu-ray from Target. Toy Story 3 movie collection, as you can see here, includes Toy Story, Toy Story 2, and Toy Story 3. And then I've got all of Arrow down here at the bottom. Arrow Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, Season 5, Season 6, Season 7, and finally, Season 8. Whew! Okay, y'all. That is it. That is everything. As you can see, I was sitting here in the middle of the floor, and I just kind of built around myself. Here, I kind of built a wall around myself. I mean, look at all this. You know, every year when I do these collection videos, I come to the conclusion I buy too many movies. I really do, and I should probably get rid of some, but I don't know, man. Maybe it's a hoarder mentality because I want to keep them all, but these videos take years off my life. I mean, I am sweating profusely right now. My back is just, it's sweat town, right? I don't really know how else to say it. I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank you all for watching me descend into madness as I make these videos for you. I make them for you, and I hope that you enjoyed this video cataloging every single Blu-ray in 4K that I own in my collection. Now I have to put all this away. Or maybe I'll do that tomorrow. No, I'm going to do it now. I'm definitely going to do it now. If I do it tomorrow, I'm just going to kick myself. By the way, before anybody asks, we come over here. I still have the HD DVDs. They're over here. They're the same 6 or 7 I've had throughout the last few collection videos. They're not Blu-ray though, so I didn't put them in this collection. So, yeah, in case anybody was wondering, I still have them. Never mind the dust on my shelves. I'm going to dust these before I put these back on the shelves because, good lord, they need to be dusted real bad. So as I said, this wraps up this collection video. Keep an eye out the next 3 Thursdays in a row because we're having collection month in October like we always do. It's going to be fun. Next week is going to be a collection video that I have not done in a couple of years. It's not a Thomas Wooden Railway collection. There's not one of those coming this year. They're just, I haven't bought a lot this last year, so unfortunately no Thomas Wooden Railway collection video this year. But next week's collection video is going to be pretty awesome. Just letting you all know that. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, good night everybody.